As soon as that game finished, I opened up my Amazon app, typed in cook chair, and I ordered one. It's gonna be here on Wednesday. I'm gonna set it up right here next to me so that I could sit in the corner of this room, look directly at the TV that's right behind this camera, and watch Manchester United get drilled again. Because that seems like the theme of what's going to be happening this season. Because one specific setup completely destroys anything that Manchester United can do. Manchester United just lost to Hull City 2-0. Yes, no, this is not a joke. April is not here. We just lost to Hull City 2-0. The team that unanimously has said is going to go right back down in spot 20. We just lost. That is concerning for a multitude of reasons, but there's three different camps of why I think that this is just an amazing cluster of dumbass decisions from a variety of different places. First is Michael Carrick's dumbass decisions. Then it's the second player's dumbass decisions. And then it's just the board's dumbass decisions, right? Not even the boards, the decision maker, the people that buy, recruitment team, whatever the fuck, their dumbass decisions. I'm going to start with Carrick here, right? Dorgu playing left wing when we're not playing against a team that's looking to have more of the ball than us is a dumbass decision. Why are you playing him when he's not the most technically secure? He's not going to keep the ball and keep us moving forward. He's looking to run in behind and get the ball over the top or through the lines. If 5 players are playing at the back, what is he going to run onto? There's going to be no space to play the ball into the line, and then somebody's just going to be on him with another person trailing nearby. If there's 5 people at the back of the line. Dumb decision from Michael Carrick, right? You didn't know how they were going to set up. You could have immediately recognized that and be like, hey, Dorgu, I didn't know what they was going to do. This is how we're going to set up here. Take him off. Give him a pat on the back. Say, it's nothing personal. We need something different. It would have been fine, right? But no. You don't seem like the type to have that type of response to a game. So I can't really blame you for not doing something that's in your nature. But waiting so long to even tweak the system is where I say that was a dumbass decision on your part. That's also going to take another hit for why we are seeing Luke Shaw and Nous Mazraoui playing fullback for Manchester United in 2026. One has a broken leg that basically kept him from playing majority of his time at Manchester United. He had one season where we didn't have more than one game a week after game week 5, I think, or game week 4. And he played 38 games, and all of a sudden now we don't need a backup there. And that's for the board. That's for the decision makers, the recruitment team. Because why would you ever think, even when he is playing, he cannot make it up and down the pitch. So what the fuck is the point of keeping somebody that can't do their job? You can't run up and down the pitch. In contrast, right? You look at Ryan Giles, who played for Hull. Look at what he was doing. Amazing crosses. Anytime he got the ball, it was danger. And we were looking basically to see what was going to happen to us. Literally, when they stood over the free kick, I said, this is going in. This is going to be the end of the game. Lo and behold, that went in. End of the game. We didn't score. 2-0. It literally seems like this one system is Carrick's kryptonite. He can't play against people sitting back after him. If he's not playing on a counter, it just doesn't make sense. And then it comes into why it's not making sense. Because we were watching other games where some clubs were sitting against us in preseason. You could say it's preseason and not playing as intense as they would want to be. Those are all useful rebuttals in the conversation that we're having, right? But at the same time, when you look at it, when the starters weren't playing, we were playing fluid football. One-touch passes, people going around the corner. We're not all looking for Bruno Fernandes to do something. Bruno Fernandes not hoofing the ball every 20 seconds to try and find somebody on a run instead of just keeping the ball and keeping us getting up the pitch. It was none of that in preseason until they came back, until the starters came back. And then what? So I'm not understanding how the non-starters could get a new system and it looks fruitful, it looks entertaining, it looks like we'd be able to actually control games, and then we get to where the starters are playing again and we go back to playing like shit. Don't understand it. I don't like it. Character is something that you have to fix. You want to keep this job, you're going to have to fix that shit because that was terrible. Today it was garbage. Imagine the fans waking up at fucking 4 a.m. in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning to watch a game, to watch you guys play like fucking garbage. Bro, that shit is not that shit is not cool, bro. You guys make millions. Some of the decision that these players are making out here today, like Yuri Tillemans was terrible today. I'm gonna give him the pass. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt for this week. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt for 2 weeks maybe, right? I'm gonna give the game is on. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt for a couple of weeks. But that shit that happened today, I don't ever want to see a performance like that from Manchester United again. That was fucking terrible. You played like shit. You constantly gave the ball away. You were taking so many touches on the ball and losing it. I just don't understand that. I don't understand that, honestly. Andre Santos is probably the best of the midfield three. Bruno Fernandes was terrible today. And it goes back to the main thing that everybody has been saying. When Manchester United play well, it is because Bruno played well. When Manchester United play bad, it's because Bruno played bad. I don't want to play through Bruno Fernandes anymore. He needs to be a cog in the machine, not the machine. It does not build any type of evolution in our team if we're constantly just looking to see what Bruno is, and Bruno's always trying to step on other people's toes and go and sit down and babysit them and try and collect the ball off of them. Go move around. Move the fuck around. So many times I was watching him stand right next to another midfielder. Move the fuck away from the ball and go look into space. In the beginning of the game, you were looking for those runs. You were playing a little bit further forward. I understand that. And you had to come back. But that doesn't mean sit on top of another midfielder. Nobody else does that on a team except for Bruno Fernandes. Nobody does that. And then it's like the substitutions came on, right? We Dorgu played like shit. We could have literally had 3 goals, all fell to Dorgu. He fucked up all of them, right? Okay, cool. Bad game, whatever. I don't want to see him against another, like, I don't want to see him when we are anticipating the other team not having a lot of the ball. I don't want to see him starting at left wing again. If you want to play him where you think he's going to offer you something, play him at left back. Tell Luke Shaw to hit the bench, play him at left back. Because it does not make sense from what we're seeing from him, for why he started. Marcus Rashford came on, and he was the best player on Manchester United. The guy that everybody did not want to come back. Nobody wanted him to come back. Let me not say nobody. A bunch of people didn't want to come back. Oh, he's garbage. He's lazy. He's blah, 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 blah. Look at all the rest of the shit that was out there today. And Marcus Rashford, the person that was villainized. People are basically hounding him every day, even when he wasn't on the team anymore. He was a person that came on and was our best performer today. Came on for 45 minutes, and he was the best performer for people that was on for the whole time, the whole 90 minutes. What is there to say about stuff like that, right? What is there to say? All of our players forgot how to play football. I don't understand how that happens. I'm tired of seeing it happen. It happens season after season. And at this point, it's just, I'm just tired of it, bro. We move forward. We think we're moving forward. And then we just see the same garbage year after year. I'm tired of it. I'm honestly just so over this. I just want us to be better. I don't know what it is anymore. We change coaches. We change players. We change establishment. We could still blame the Glazers if we want because they're the only consistent there, but same time it doesn't remind players to be able to not give the ball away in stupid situations, not give away dumbass fouls, not completely mistimed jumps on headers, not mark their man, not get out to people making crosses. That's one of the things that's so consistent that just doesn't make sense. This is gonna be in the does not make sense part of what happened today. We for years now, we have been a team that would sit and watch the opposition put crosses into the box instead of getting out to fucking close it down. So many times I watch my team take 60 years to get out to somebody making a cross. Hull City didn't do any of that shit. And I don't care about it being 5 at the back, because we play teams that were playing 4 at the back that were closing out on crosses, and we just seem to not want to do it. I don't understand why we don't want to do it, but yeah, I just I don't know anymore. Yeah, I've been Juice Wilson. This is Juice United. Follow, I guess, like, share, subscribe. Trying to go to the channel, it would help me. Yeah, at least it would make this shitty start to the weekend a little bit better. Thanks.